I love y'all. I definitely don't have some sort of plan to take y'all money or take advantage of y'all or nothing. Like that was it. Yo, what's good, everybody? It is your boy Uniqo Williams. When we back with another episode of Keep It 99. And please make sure that you like and subscribe because I love when y'all do that. Make sure you like and subscribe to Overall 99. And then also make sure that you subscribe to me, Uniqo Williams, on YouTube. But today we are here to review Killers of the Flower Moon. This movie was starring Leonardo Dicaprio, directed by Scorsese. You know you can't go wrong when you got them. But so essentially, this movie was about um, what the boy name is, Evanston or something like that. Anyway, Leonardo DiCaprio's character, he comes back, he's coming back from some sort of war from like 1921 or something. And he's doing his thing. He but he's coming back home, but he had busted his gut and he comes back home to a spot where basically it's an Indian what you call it? Indian reservation. And so this is like I said, this is like in 1921, something like that. And so it's everybody's rich. So like this community is rich. Like the Indians that are a part of the tribe that lives there, they're like super rich because of what I want to say, because of oil. So they did all the oil stuff and they were getting paid for it, but they're mingling with white people, and it's all coming together like it's a mixed community. And like the Indians there, they look like super duper rich, luxurious. They got suits on, all that type of stuff. So it's like like when I'm first watching it, I'm like, yo, I thought this was like when I was watching like the previews and stuff, I thought it was just gonna be all about, like, you know, living in harmony with, Indians and stuff. And even when the movie started, I was like, yo, why all black movies, that take place in that time period, they got to go through stuff or whatever. But as we go on into the story, he ends up marrying Leonardo's character, and ends up marrying an Indian girl from from one of the tribes there. And that's what a lot of people are doing. A lot of the white guys are marrying so the Indians so that they can have an opportunity to eventually get at their money from the oil. So that's something that is a big part of the movie. And so there's all these murders going on, and they're all just trying to make sure that the money is entitled to them. So they're murdering people. Not everything is sweet. And so it was telling a different story, one that I hadn't heard. But like at first I was like, man, see, they always hit us with the trauma. We always slaves. We got Django, Unleashed. We got all that. And then it turns out they just marrying, like the white dudes are just marrying Indian women um in an effort to get their money from the oil that they got. Like we talking $100,000 in 1820 and 1921. That's a lot of money. That's you set for life. And you got land and everything. So it tells that story. It's 3 hours and 26 minutes. It's a long movie, but the whole time I was invested, it didn't feel like it was three. But I was like, dang, ain't when I left, I was like, dang, there ain't nowhere to eat. There ain't nowhere open to eat. So it did end up taking that long, but I liked the movie a lot because it did tell a different story. They showed like a glimpse of what happened in Tulsa, in regards to the black community that got burnt up and all that type of stuff. It was showing, you know, it shows some of that. They were watching it at the movie theater and whatnot. And it just it just told a different story. It told a different story about a different ethnic group. Like, but like black folk, our story in the 1900s is, we were slaves, or we was coming out of slavery, and we didn't have shit though. And in this situation, you had a whole bunch of, a lot of the white men during this time were acting nice towards Indian folk, and they was being cool and cordial, and oh, I've known them since they were kids and all that stuff. They were nice and cordial to them, but at the end of the day, they had a agenda, and the agenda was to get their money back from buying those oil spots that's on the reservation. It was a cold game back then, man. Dog, America came from America came from some messed up stuff, man. America has a crazy history, especially when it comes to um, people of color and things like that. It's wild. It's wild, but it did open my eyes, and I saw something that I hadn't seen before. Because I thought, we always hear when it comes to like Indians or Native Americans, if you will, we always think about, Thanksgiving and the cornucopia and, pilgrims and all that type of stuff. But and this is telling a different story. Like, these are affluent people, these Native Americans on this particular land, they were affluent. Like, they had bread, they was good, they had maids and stuff like that. Whereas, black folk, we don't have that. We don't have that story. Our story is way different. Um, but it was good to definitely see that. And Leonardo DiCaprio, he did a very good job of being racist again. Like, I know that's a part of the role, but like, he'll say some things that will he let you know he meant that, you know what I mean? And but that's just a part of the role. But he's really good at, if he has to be racist, he will be racist. I mean, he even said wah 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 wah, like at some point on when he was roasting his wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. And the whole time he's trying to get that bread. So um yeah, so that my thoughts on it. Go check it. Go check that out. It was a good movie. Go check it out. You can't go wrong with Scorsese and DiCaprio together. They just make a good team. So check it out. It was a good movie. But that's what I got for y'all today. Make sure that y'all like and subscribe. I like when y'all do that. I really do appreciate it. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel, Uniqo Williams, on YouTube. But that's what I got for you. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of Keep It 99 Reviews. I holla. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much. I holla.